Testing. Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, guys? Mic's already fucked up. Y'all hear me out there at all by chance? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. Let me move this out of the fucking way here. Let's move this guy over here so I don't look like an idiot. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the show. This is J-Card Wrestling here. Raw just finished, guys. What a crazy ass ending, huh? Did you see that coming? Because I'll be honest with you, I sure as hell didn't see it coming. I really didn't. Did you? Okay, we're live here. Okay, make sure we're good. We're good here. See, live, you guys rolling in here. Probably a thumbnail. Didn't mean to trick you, but hey, it's a wrestling channel. What do you expect here? But welcome to the show. My name is Jordan. This is JCard Wrestling. I come up here every Monday and Tuesday after SmackDown and Raw. Review the show. Everything happens here. Nothing too professional. Just come here, talk wrestling with everybody on the internet. But welcome to the show if you guys are watching. Dive into Raw here in a moment. Just want to make sure we're all good to go here. And shocker to some of my audiences, I missed the first. Hour actually of the show. I actually was at a staff meeting, and I made the staff meeting. And as soon as I made the staff meeting, it was like Roman Reigns announces his return. I'm like, fuck, that's gonna be the first part of the show. I know it is, and sure was. So, Roman Reigns announces he is in remission. That is awesome. I'm so glad to hear that he is basically cancer free. Let me save that real fast. Should save now. Yeah, I'm so glad that he is cancer free, and he's back. He wrestled tonight. Well, he didn't wrestle, but he was in action tonight. How awesome is that? I mean, first night he's back. Kind of like Dana Bryan did the first night he came back. He was already taking bumps, and I don't think Roman took a bump, but I mean he was giving bumps, and the fact that he's already performing back, he's back already performing. I mean that just shows you that he is going to be at WrestleMania. If he's taking bumps now and he's giving bumps, he's going to be at Mania. But, what do you guys think? I thought it was actually a really good show. I compared to how many fucking shitty weeks we've had. Last week was a shit show of a nightmare. But I thought it was a really good show. I thought it was a better show than we've had in weeks past, and hell, even the last 8 months. A lot happened, man. A lot happened here. The show starts off with, Roman Reigns announcing that he is in remission, and the fan just giving him just the ultimate support, the ultimate praise that that he's cancer free, and that's just so fucking awesome to hear. I mean, I've been watching wrestling for 20 years, and I don't think in the 20 years that I've been watching, hell, I don't think in the history of professional wrestling really has anyone actually had some sort of illness, some sort of cancer, and then came back, or left and came back. We heard this in other sports, like Mario Lemieux from Pittsburgh, about 20 years ago. He had cancer, and he came back and played hockey for the Penguins. Someone else was in the NBA, had cancer, came back and played. I don't think in the sport of professional wrestling we've had, and if we did, I just blanked out about it. But I can't think off the top of my head if there's another wrestler that actually had leukemia or some sort of cancer or was sick that was out for a while. I don't know. Nah, fuck. Hang on. I'm trying to hit Chrome. I hit Superior Drummer. Make everything fucking glitchy now. Okay. So anyways, the show starts off with Roman Reigns announcing that he is in remission, and I saw a lot of people saying, it must be fake because the remission doesn't happen that fast. Well, I don't know how remission works. I don't know how cancer works. I thankfully, I haven't been affected by cancer. I know my fiance, she doesn't have cancer, but she knows a lot of people close to her that have cancer, and she said it's possible. So, I mean, it definitely, I'm glad they say that he's, he's cancer-free, and it's all fine, and he's all dandy and all. But, I think I get irritated when people say that it was all fake. I mean, why would WWE, as a PG company now, as big as they are, as big as they want to be in the mainstream, fake something this huge? Roman Reigns' leukemia was not storyline. It was not fake. This is a real life situation that happened. It was real. So I think I get a little pissy about that, because I mean I just can't see it in 2002, 3, 4, especially 2004 and 5 with the Mickey 6, the Mickey James thing. Okay. Guess we're doing this shit again this week. If you get here last week, you see my lights go off every 5 seconds. Come on, man. We're gonna keep doing this. There's like, in my fucking lights, if I can show you guys over here, my lights, my wall there, this thing over here, the battery pack, there's something loose in it, and I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it, but it keeps pulling it out or something. So I don't know if to call Amazon and get another one or something. I mean, it just got this, like, well, my fiance got it for Christmas. Long story, but she got it for Christmas, and it's been 2 months and it's already like falling apart. So yeah, we're fine. This is my bald ass head. Needs shaved. Anyways, moving on to wrestling here. I'm so happy to hear this. It was, I mean, when it was announced that Roman Reigns was going to be on Raw, I mean, you had to have known that it was positive news. I mean, it could have been negative news, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just knew it was positive news. You knew Roman Reigns coming out was going to be good news. It was going to be a good sign. I just didn't think it'd be like so fast where he would be like just ready to go now. Like, I'm cancer free. I'm ready to go now. I thought it'd be like I'm cancer free, or the you know, they tell me that I'm going to be clear in a couple months and I should be, you know, ready to go by SummerSlam or something, you know. But I didn't think it was going to be this fast. And the fact that he took bumps tonight later in the show shows me that he is going to be probably WrestleMania for a match. I don't know why he wouldn't be. So, at this point. But I'm so glad to hear that he's back. I made a whole video about it. Made a whole video about him having leukemia and how upsetting it was and how shocking it was, you know, for something like this to happen, because you never hear anything like this in professional wrestling. So I'm really glad it happened here, or really glad that he's safe, rather. Sorry, 5,000 things going on at once. Like I said, we're not professional here, or I'm not professional. I say we, but me. I'm not professional. So, but anyways, I'm glad that it happened. Again, I didn't see that actually live. I was at a staff meeting, and I made the staff meeting, and as soon as I made it, I heard the announcement. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna miss that live. What the funny thing is that when I initially saw the first when Roman Reigns announced that he had leukemia, oddly enough, I missed the first 5 minutes of this segment as well, because coming back to get dinner, and then tonight was kind of the same thing. I came back, had a staff meeting, picked up dinner, and then watched it. So I DVR'd it. But yeah, I'm so glad that he is back. I've never hated Roman Reigns. I was never on the Roman Reigns I hate Roman Reigns ban. Yeah, I'm so glad he's back, and I welcome him with open arms, man. I'm so fucking glad he's back. So awesome. We got quite a bit of you in here tonight. If you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel. I'm up here every Monday and Tuesday. Try every Tuesday at least, every Monday at least, but I try to be up for Tuesdays. But I'm so glad Roman Reigns is healthy, man. I'm so glad to hear it. Let's see. Acer 5000, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. Welcome to the shit show we have here. Let's see what else we got here. Cool, the views are actually up tonight, probably because of the thumbnail. Wasn't trying to clickbait. You can also use clickbait. Was it? Maybe. But y'all clicked on it, didn't you? So, good news. It's really good news for Roman Reigns. I'm really happy to hear it. But we had a lot more to cover than Roman Reigns here. And again, I usually write notes down, but I just didn't tonight. It was it was my day off. I only have 2 days off. I mean, like everybody else, I had 2 days off. Monday's just my day off, and Usually on Mondays I just stay home and relax and, you know, take care of bills and personal stuff. And today it was just like all over the place, and I have a car, so it was a nightmare. So, anyways, moving on here. After that we had, the fuck was it? The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet, and that was a really good match. I mean, Aleister Black and Ricochet won, of course. But it was a really good match. I guess now they're going to do Ricochet and Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano. They weren't on the show, though, but are they going to just pop them up every once in a while now? Is this going to be like every week? You know, is someone mentioned, you know, what if they pop them up just every once in a while, but they're still primarily in NXT? And I hate that idea, because I think, you know, once they have their main roster debut, their debu's kind of already over. So I think if, like, those, I said last week too, those main 4 guys that debut for NXT, those 4 big guys' debuts are ruined because they've decided to debut in a shitty ass town. You know, their debut is ruined. So I would not be a fan if they just pop them up, you know, every once in a while or every week. I would hate it. I don't know why they didn't debut them all through tonight, next week in Philly, or the week after in Pittsburgh, which I'll be in, I'm looking forward to. I actually have floor seats for that, so really cool. So I don't know. I don't know why they didn't. But anyways, they won the match. It was all fine and well. I'm just personally not a fan of them. I've seen them every week if they're not really on the roster. You know, if they're going to be on every week, put them on the roster. But if they're not on the roster, don't put them on. Just my opinion. Just my personal opinion. Let's see. Let Twitter be my guide. Because that's how professional we are here at the J-Card Wrestling channel. Alright, after that, okay, so then we had a backstage segment with Baron Corbin and Big Lip Charlie Caruso, and man, was WWE was trying to get heat for Baron Corbin. They did it tonight. Holy shit, they definitely crossed some paths there they probably shouldn't have crossed with that, by making remarks about Roman Reigns doesn't know what the stuff I go through and all of that shit. And we were just like, wow, holy shit. So it's just like stuff we really shouldn't be saying, but man, alright then. So then after that, apparently now WWE tweeted, for Roman Reigns' sake, I hope our paths don't cross. I pray to God they don't have any type of match at WrestleMania. I would rather light my ballsack on fire. Just saying. Let me just double check something here again. I need a co-host. I want to be a co-host so they can talk while I need to do something. I hate the new YouTube beta. I hate it. Taking it back to alpha. Alright, anyways, so after that, after the whole Baron Corbin thing, we had Elias, and then interrupted by Lacey Evans, which was fucking okay. I don't know what the hell Lacey Evans is. I don't know what they're doing for her. Is she just going to be like one of those, I don't know. What are they going to do with her? I don't want her being there. I don't like Lacey Evans. When they announced that Lacey Evans was going to call-ups, I wanted to gag. You know, she's more. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Lacey Evans. I'm sorry. I'm not digging her character, her persona. I'm not digging it. But then they did one of those catway rock things they did last week, and which is stupid. You know, I was like, okay. And then Dean Ambrose comes out, and then starts talking shit and says, "I'm coming out here to challenge Drew McIntyre in a no DQ match," and Elias is like not fucking having it, and then made a dirty deeds joke about the AC/DC. It was pretty fucking funny actually. But then Dean Ambrose gives dirty deeds to Elias, and that was it. Elias is just not doing anything, I guess. So then after that, this is where shit started really getting good. But I want to, after this segment, I want to just jump back a second. I know I'm all over the place, and I don't mean to. I'm sorry, but after this, segments like this, I'm just not a fan of. This whole Lacey Evans shit coming out. Like, this was one of the segments where I literally rolled my eyes because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Elias coming out for just a kick, just for like a bump. And then, I get it now because of the whole Shield reunion thing they did later tonight, but the whole Lacey Evans thing, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I want to watch shit that makes sense. So I go next week and be like, oh, that's why I did that. But this is like continuing over and over, weeks and weeks, and I'm not digging it. I don't get it. I don't dig it. I don't want to see it. I don't get it. So, I don't know. This is one of the fewer seconds of the night where I actually was like, what the fuck? But moving on here, we had the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Ronda Rousey, and then I kind of fast forward this, to be honest with you guys. I didn't really watch a lot of it because I just didn't really care for it. I knew what it'd be like, and just watching in ×5, it was exactly what I thought it was. Looked okay. Didn't really care for it at the end here. But then, towards the end, Becky Lynch comes out, somehow skips through security with that great security that WWE provides for everybody. They can spy an AEW, sure, but they can't spy Becky Lynch walking in through the whole entire arena, so go fucking figure. I don't know, it's stupid. But anyways, Becky Lynch interferes in the match, beats the shit out of Natty and whoever steps in her way with that fucking the crutch from her crutches. Sorry guys, I'm like, I'm really fucking tired today. But she comes up, beats the shit everybody, and then gets arrested, and then they go to commercial, and Ronda comes back out and calls out Vince McMahon, which I thought was kind of cool. And then instead of Vince, Stephanie comes out and broke the news that Becky Lynch had just been arrested. And then Ronda Rousey says, "Well, you can fix that. I demand a match with Becky Lynch at WrestleMania." And then drops the hint about the triple threat match. And Stephanie says, I'm not doing it. And then Ronda's like, well, I'm laying my title down, then I'm leaving. So, which is cool, which is something that Ronda needed. She hasn't really, in all honesty, besides winning the Raw Women's title, what has Ronda done for all of us can go, oh man, like, she hasn't done anything yet where it has surprised everybody so shockingly. The only thing that surprised me that was actually shock was her debut. Everything else that she's done wasn't been shocking. And I'll be honest, when she laid out on a title, I was kind of hoping for that, but I thought, nah, they're not going to do that. And they did it. And I was like, oh man, that's so fucking cool. I mean, this is like one of the fewer times where Ronda Rousey actually did fucking something that looked cool. And this is cool. So it was basically, signifying, well, if you're not going to put Becky in the match with us, here's your fucking belt back, which is cool. Because it just shows, how badass Ronda Rousey can be. I wish she was more badass, she was more aggressive, but I'm glad she did that because it's something that her character probably needed. So left it at that, and then the commentators came back, I don't know, like an hour later, and said that the McMahons have no follow-up comment on it. And then WWE tweets out like, "Oh my god, they're so stunned!" Like, "Oh my god!" I mean, WWE overhyping everything, but hey, I thought I was just fine with that. I was just fine with that. Moving along here, I was watching still on DVR at the point, trying to catch up on Raw, trying to get the live stream. I didn't catch up to the live stream until actually Ric Flair's birthday bash, which was, I want to say the highlight. Obviously, it wasn't because of Roman Reigns, but the second highlight of the night, I guess. Yeah, Jinder Mahal and his fucking, oh my god, what the fuck their names are? I don't give a shit. Santu Cuddy, how's it going, man? What a name we got there. What's going on, bud? Welcome to the channel. We had Jinder Mahal and his fucking brothers. I can't remember their names. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to be honest, I skipped through it because I just didn't give a shit what he says, because I never liked Jinder Mahal. I just don't give a shit. And then Kurt Angle's music comes out, and they have a kind of a good match. And then, blah, 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 blah. Kurt Angle puts an ankle lock and calls it a night. And it was really cool. And Kurt Angle actually won. Believe it or not, Kurt Angle won the fucking match. That's awesome. So, is this going to lead to Kurt Angle kind of like a winning streak? Maybe. I doubt it. But, you know, it'd be kind of cool. Is this going to be a feud with Jinder Mahal and Kurt Angle? God, I fucking hope not. Dude, Jinder Mahal is our country. Let me see that here. Is he? Jinder Mahal's in your country. I mean, cool, man. I mean, it's fine. I have no problem with that. But what's funny how you mentioned that is that Kurt Angle is our country as well. Kurt Angle is my city. Kurt Angle is my college town. You know, it's funny. It's funny I mentioned that. So, but it's fine. I just me personally like Jinder Mahal. I don't like him very much. You know, I just never like his work ethic. I just don't like his character. I just don't like it. But if you like him, I mean, go ahead. I have no problem with that. I just me personally don't like him. But Kurt Angle has a sweet spot in my heart. Just of who he is, where he's from, and the relation I have with him for this part of the country and the college he went to, and he has a special place in my heart. Always has. So this is cool to me to see. But is this going to carry on for Kurt Angle somewhere? I mean, it could, but I don't know. I hope Kurt Angle does something at WrestleMania. I hope does something good, I guess. Moving on here. After this, we had a moment of bliss, and this got pretty fucking funny, actually. Alexa Bliss has Finn Balor as the host, and says, Alexa Bliss is like, well, if you show me your abs, I'll show you mine. And then the music cuts with fucking Leo Rush, and Corey Graves just loses his fucking shit. It was hilarious, man. I like Strowman too, man. I like Braun Strowman. I really do. I just wish that the push that he had, or I guess the white hot momentum that he had at one point, he still had, but I don't think he's ever going to get that again. I think it's gone, unfortunately. You know? I don't know. I do like Roman. I'm sorry, I do like Strowman, I meant. But anyways, moving on to the show here. Leo Rush coming out, Corey Graves is like, oh, yeah, I hate that guy. He's such a... Basically call him a dick, which is funny. But anyway, somehow we get Leo Rush kind of challenging Finn Balor. It was more backwards, actually. But they have a match. And it was kind of a little okay match. It's one of the matches I fast forward to. But Finn Balor retains, of course. And then you go backstage, and Bobby Lashley just ridiculing Leo Rush about, you know, you're supposed to get me a title match. I thought you get a title match. You even lost it. You blah, blah, blah. So Bobby Lashley asks Leo Rush if you trust him, and Leo Rush is like, yeah, you can trust me. Which kind of planted seeds for a split up, of course. So we'll have to see with that. I don't think if it's going to be Leo Rush versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, I'll be fucking pissed off, which I doubt it, but I think there's going to be some sort of split. And then moving on, we had Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. The match never actually even got started. Bobby Lashley attacked Braun Strowman, and then Braun Strowman just basically annihilates Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush afterwards. That was it. And what you were saying up there, man, who's in the chat, about how you like Strowman. I like Strowman too, but not when they do shit like this. Like, where is this going to take him? Where is this going to lead him? This isn't going to... If this is going to lead to some storyline between him and Bobby Lashley, I don't care. I don't care for it. I wish I did, but I didn't. I don't care. I don't care about Strowman's push or any type of match he's in at the moment. You know? Bloody fucking guy. Yeah, dude, Lio Rush is something else. He's a little shit. But I guess he's that good kind of little shit that, you know, you kind of like deep down, but you kind of hate up front, you know? Anyways, afterwards, there wasn't much after that. You had Bayley versus Nia Jax. Nothing there. Bayley won. Considered a big win after that. I skipped Dean Ambrose versus Drew McIntyre. They had no DQ match. It was all no DQ. I don't even know if the match even actually ended, did it? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, Drew McIntyre won the match with interference from Elias. And then you had Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and then now Elias is joining his faction, which I rather fucking lick paint than watch those four get in a fucking faction. But afterwards, you see Seth Rollins come out, and then these kind of things like you kind of hope Roman Reigns comes out, but you're not sure if he will, and then he comes out, and it was really cool. And it was kind of like a mini Shield reunion, you know? He's a little boy. Yeah, man, he's something else. He's kind of like one of those guys. Like I said, you kind of like him, but you deep down you kind of like him, but up front you're kind of like, I really fucking hate that guy. Kind of like a little douchebag type thing. But you know, I like Lio Rush better. I think he belongs on 205 Live. I think you need to put him there. I don't think he belongs in the main roster at the moment. I just don't see it fit for him. You know, I just don't. So, anyways, moving along here a little bit. We kind of had a mini Shield reunion. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins saved Dean Ambrose from the Faction 4 there, I guess. And, you know, they kind of like back on him like as if they were kind of wanting to save him, but just did it like out of pity type thing. And then Dean Ambrose looks at them. So clearly this is going to have what looks like the last time ever, maybe, a Shield run. If Dean Ambrose is really leaving after WrestleMania, that's it. You know? That's it. I mean, I don't want to use Roman Reigns' leukemia as a storyline, but it'd be kind of cool at WrestleMania if he, you know, came back for like a one little stance type thing during his leukemia, and then Dean Ambrose coming back as last time in the company, kind of, and then Seth Rollins winning the title. It's like three different lives, come back in one last time, and then going off. That's just how I looked at it. So, and it looks like we're kind of going to get that sometime soon. And I hope it's at Mania, because like I said before, I will be at WrestleMania. So it'd be kind of cool to see that in person. If this is going to be the last time we'll see the Shield. If this is the last time we see the Shield at WrestleMania, is it going to be the last time ever we'll see them? I don't think ever. I don't think so. You know, the Shield themselves, and all three individually, will be in the Hall of Fame one day. Definitely Roman, definitely Seth. Maybe Dean, actually. I'm thinking about Dean. I mean, if you put the two of them in, of the two other three Shield brothers, then you got to put all three in, I think. You know. Dean Ambrose, good man. I see what you're asking, buddy. Roman Reigns Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are good guys in this, and then Dean Ambrose is kind of like the bad guy, and it's kind of like the heel, if you will. So I think if, you know, Dean Ambrose, you know, kind of joins back with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, he's going to be the good guy with them, you know, in wrestling terms and layman's terms, you know. But and it looks like we're going to see that one more time as the Shield reunite. I kind of hope that happens. I mean, I don't want to say kind of. I do hope that happens. I hope they have one more last little, you know, in-ring fist bump, one last maybe match together. And then, you know, like I was saying, you know, I don't think this will be the last time we'll see the Shield ever together. If Dean Ambrose is really leaving, it'll be the last time for a long time. Like 10 10, 15 years maybe. I think they'll be inducted as a group as a Hall of Fame, and we'll see them again. But as like in ring in their prime, this might be the last time ever we could see the Shield together, which is sad. It's really fucking sad. I don't know why. I feel that's so somber and so sad. We've seen a lot of these factions happen. They fall apart, you know. But something about the Shield. You know, maybe why? Because I saw them in high school. At the end of my high school days, these guys started forming. And I watched these guys a lot of times live together. And then the up and down, up and down, up and down. So I feel really sad seeing the three of these guys together, because knowing that now they're probably on borrowed time, unless the WWE comes with a very last minute offer to Dean Ambrose to stay, but doesn't sound like it. They may not. I don't know. Maybe Roman's in the picture. Maybe Roman will be like, you know, hey man, you know, we'll help you out with this. We can get through it together. Blah blah blah. So I don't know. But I'm a little sad that looks like it's gonna be the end of the Shield. So. Basically, had Nia Jax versus Bayley. Bayley won in kind of a big upset, which is really cool. And afterwards, we had the second biggest thing that was advertised like the last 3 weeks here. Okay, sorry. The guy who I'm getting tickets from for the Monday Night Raw in Pittsburgh for the floor seats texted me, so probably need to look at that. Well, anyways, last thing on the show was the Ric Flair 7th birthday, and saw the cake in the ring, and I said, you know, anytime there's a cake in the ring or food in the ring, you know, something's gonna fucking fly. So, anyways, you knew this wasn't gonna be like a whole happy dandy, you know, happy birthday, go off the air type thing. You knew something was gonna happen here, and everybody was expecting Becky Lynch. And then, you know, I had a whole video package on him. They invited all these guests out: Shawn Michaels, Sting, Kurt Angle, Ricky Steamboat. Might have been it, actually. I think I might have one more. But they had a couple people on the stage. They had a video promo, and then Triple H introducts Ric Flair, and then doesn't show up. And then you see backstage, and he knew Ric Flair was going to be a bloody pulp. Somebody said Charlotte. No, I knew it wouldn't be Charlotte. I mean, it'd be kind of cool plot twist, but it wasn't going to be Charlotte. And then you look, and you say, oh man, that's a big guy. What's it, Becky Lynch? Oh shit, it's a bigger guy. Holy fuck, it's Dave Batista. I was lying in bed with my fiance watching it, and I immediately shut up, and I was like, holy shit, it's Batista. And it'd be kind of more cool if it wasn't the fact that we saw him like 4 months prior, but it was shocking because you didn't expect Batista. So this is just, you know, basically confirmation that Batista and the Triple H match at WrestleMania that everyone's predicting last 6 months is going to happen. Which I'm fine with. That'd be a really good match. I don't want them to be one-on-one. I think there should be some stipulation, like a no DQ, Hell in a Cell, no holds bar. I think it needs to be like another draw match because both big names. You got to have something else along the line there. You know, he beat up Ric Flair. You got to do a little more than just, you know, I want to fight you. So I want to beat the fuck out of you with my sledgehammer from Triple H. You know. So. And then you're going back and dragging Ric Flair around and said, hi Hunter, remember me, or something like that. And then that was it. And then shove off the air. And, well, I guess Triple H ran in the back, checking Rick, and that was it. Showing off the air. And then Dave Batista is back in WWE again, which is kind of weird because, you know, we all kind of hated him at one point. And then started to love him again. So, a little weird. If 2014 me would be like, why the fuck are you cheering for this you know, fucking douche? And I'm like, 2019 means like, yeah, man, this is fucking awesome. So, that was Raw in a nutshell for it. It's my review. I give the show at least, you know, with the Jinder Mahal segment, I wasn't happy about. Lacey Evans segment, wasn't happy about. The Bayley and Nia Jax match I wasn't happy about. So that brings my score down a little bit. I would have given that. I would have given an 8 if it wasn't for those 3, but I'd probably give it a 7 tonight. I thought it was a really good Raw. I thought it was really good for the build they're trying to do. Now we have another big match set and the seed set for it with Triple H versus Batista. And then we have Ronda Rousey kind of doing her shit with, you know, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. There really aren't any other matches that are announced, are there? Really? I mean, the only thing would be then O'Brien, whoever he faces. Remember, it's Kofi Kingston. That'd be kind of cool. I'm really happy with that. I don't know if it's going to be Kofi or not. You know, it's got to be someone soon. But those are the 3 matches we have released so far. Everything else is kind of up in the air. Don't know who else is going to be wrestling. Probably Paul would just do like a, you know, like a battle royal type stupid shit for her. I don't know. But Finn Balor is going to be probably fighting Bobby Lashley, which sucks. I think he does a little better than Bobby Lashley. Sorry, that's how I feel. You know, and then afterwards, you know, who else do you have? You know, probably a couple of one-on-one matches. I made a video about a month ago about Undertaker versus Finn Balor. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I knew it probably wouldn't happen, but I thought it was a cool fantasy match. But no sign of life from The Undertaker for WWE. He's doing Starrcade at, Memorial Day weekend in May? But that's it. You know, there's nothing on his plate. You know, apparently he's charging $25,000 for appearances. I don't know if it's per hour or not, but I've heard $25,000 per appearance. So I don't know. Man. It's weird. It won't be weird not having Undertaker there. You know, my fiance was like, "What was a surprise match we did last year?" I'd be fine with that. It's like even just like an appearance there from him. You know, they did the same with Hogan with Saddam. What the fuck his name was? I forget what his name was. It was the guy that was in 2005 was basically trying to be part of the Taliban or whatever it was, and comes out, beats the shit out of Eugene, and like Hulk Hogan comes out to save Eugene. Something like that needs to happen, like with Elias or something. You know, it's like what's gonna happen tonight? You know, Undertaker's gonna come out and stop me. You know, there's no one out here that can interrupt my show. And then gong, and then Undertaker comes out to beat the shit out of him, tombstones him, and leaves. I'd be fine with that. I'd be just fine with that. But other than that, there's no sign of the Undertaker for WrestleMania. Cannot believe that. I don't think we've ever, besides last year with John Cena challenging the Undertaker at WrestleMania. This is the longest that we've had any type of Undertaker confirmation to be at WrestleMania. You know, weird, really, really weird. But that's it. That's Raw in a nutshell. I give it a 7 out of 10. That was a really good show. I hope they follow through the next couple of weeks. I hope it was a really good show. You know, a lot of people say it's probably a good show because Roman Reigns came back. Probably. You know, I mean, it was. I mean, probably got ratings up. You know, a lot of people say they were doing that for ratings boost. Again, probably, you know, but the fact of the matter is Roman Reigns is cancer-free, he's leukemia-free, and after the bumps that he gave tonight, you know, he's obviously ready to compete. They'll probably save his match for WrestleMania. Maybe not, maybe they do something to Fastlane, but it'd be kind of cool to save his return match for WrestleMania. But, you know, it's something we have to see over time. But it was a good show. I thought it was a pretty good show. A lot better show than it was in the last 6 months. So, every once in a while, see, this is what happens. I've noticed a trend. The last good Raw I saw was like 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. And then we had these shitty Raws in between. So then the next like 4 Raws we have would be shitty. And then the Raw, maybe before WrestleMania, will be good. And then the Raw after WrestleMania will be good. And then the shake-up will be good. And after that, it'll suck till probably June or something. So, I don't know. You know how the pattern goes lately. But that's it, guys. That's all I have to report here. Kind of other things to talk about. So, a couple new subs tonight and a lot of new views. But thank you. I work really hard on this channel. I also if you guys are watching, I also have a music channel here, JCarg Music. The link should be in the description below here. having a lot of problems uploading videos. Premiere Pro is making my computer run slower, and I can't render any videos. I have a problem rendering videos for music stuff and some wrestling stuff I want to upload. I don't think it's Premiere Pro. I think it's my rig, my computer. I have a built computer, so I'm not sure what's happening. But new videos coming on both channels here pretty soon. If you like, you can if you want, you can donate to get the show going. I appreciate it. I like to do this for a living here. Like I said, not too exciting, but I do, come up here and discuss wrestling with everybody. And then subscribe to the channel, all notifications on. Leave a comment below. I should be back on tomorrow night for SmackDown, and hope you guys take care. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did. Glad Roman Reigns is back and he's healthy. Talk to you guys later. Take care.